Hello everyone! Welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. Are we ready to do this thing we call resin today? I'm going to do some orders today. I'm going to replace the one that I did wrong the other day for Cheryl. This is the actual correct pet memorial piece. It says, "You left your paw prints on our hearts." So this one is for them. I did the wrong one the last time. This one is for Elisa. She wants a pen organizer. She liked the pour with all the glitters the other day. So these are the glitters that she chose. Evergreen, so it's green the blue, which was gorgeous together. Atlantic, that's this one. And then Heaven's Glow, which is the one that's in stock right now. Heaven's Dust is not in stock right now. I'm waiting for them to get it into the manufacturer so I can get it, but it's still waiting, so it's going to be a little while. So that's the next best cut. It's just a cut above it. It's not so fine. So those three are going to be marbled together in here, and so we don't lose that white, I am going to put glue in it. So I'm going to do this one because I know Don doesn't like to do glue. I have an order for 4 hummingbirds. I'm going to do one of them today. So she wants 4 different color blues. So the first one I chose was Fallen Empire. So we're going to do one of the 4. And then I have an order for these little baby shoes in lavender. So I chose Purple Taupe because that is cute. I'm going to continue working on the little ducks. So whatever I have left over on one of those, I will pour the duck. And this I'm just going to do the exact same way I did it, just in the proper piece. As I'm standing here, stuff is getting in it, which is the wheat color, the Rolio Graphite Black, and this is Isotyo, and this is called Chocolate. I don't think they sell them anymore, though. I'm sorry, you guys. You'll have to pick a brown if you want to try to duplicate this. I've got cups all over the place trying to keep track, so I am going to move my mold out of the way. This holds 12 ounces. This holds 10. You know what? I'm going to do this last, so I can mix these little ones up first, get them all marbled in together, and then we'll do that one with the glue and the glitter and all that thing. So let me grab some resin and let's get started. Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. I mixed up 14 ounces, which is plenty enough, which means I'm going to have some extras, because I only need 12 for that. I'm just scraping my sides and bottom. And then I'm going to mix up my mica powders. We're going to get those dissolved. That looks good. Okay, lavender. I'm sure we'll have left over. Maybe we'll do a lavender duck today. Not too much. It's just going to be about an ounce of resin. And then let me grab a little paper towel here. The Fallen Empire, which is a beautiful blue. I know I've used this. Why is this on? Look at that blue. That. And then wheat for our large cup. Keeping this stuff straight is half the battle here, especially when you do a whole bunch on your table. So wheat for the main rock, and then I'm going to ribbon in a little bit of the black and the brown. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I will use black UV resin to do the color, or the words again like I did on the last one. If you missed the last one, came out decent. It was just the wrong piece. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I did that. But, you know, when you got a lot going on, you're not thinking straight. Okay. Now I'm just going to squirt my alcohol into each cup until it is completely dissolved. Then you don't have to worry about any unmixed mica powders floating to the bottom of your piece and messing up the look. Worrying about what you're going to do to cover it up. Trying to keep this new black matte good as long as possible, because you can mess up silicone. I mean, you can use silicone. I mean, if you're not on camera, it doesn't matter what it looks like, but I'm trying to keep the backdrop nice and clean for you guys so you can see what I'm doing. So I am putting, like, handmade molds like this need to go on something, a piece of paper or something on your silicone mat, or it can warp your silicone. So there's a little tip for you guys that are new. and you're wondering why your silicone mat is warping, you may have purchased handmade molds and it's a different silicone than these machine-made molds. So just stick something under there. Plus, it helps them to move. I usually do it mostly to move it out of my way. All right, that's that one. Oh, I forgot the wheat one. So I can slide my molds out of the way when I'm done working with them on a piece of paper. It doesn't have to be a paper towel. Just anything, something. Okay, that's good. Now let's try to split these the way I need them split. Otherwise, I'm in worse trouble. So I need about 1 ounce each of these, which I don't really need the ounce, but we're going to use an ounce. As long as I'm left with 12 for that rock, I should be good. Good, good, good. Here, where's my numbers? A little bit more than 12. I'm going to do a little bit more of the blue. And a little bit more of that. Okay, so that's those. I only need less than an ounce. I need about half an ounce of these colors because they do travel very far and I don't want too much of them into my piece here. And then the rest I'm going to put in here, mix it up, and dump it right back into this large cup. Because I've got a lot more room for the vacuum chamber in the large cup than I do this little plastic cup. So I'm just going to get it mixed in there, dump it over, and then remix it. And it wouldn't hurt to let it sit and heat up for a while. That way your marbling kind of stays where it lands and doesn't like merge. Mica powders like to merge together to make new colors, especially if you're pouring them right away. I think I'm going to let these sit on my table until I reach about 100 degrees, which can take, generally, it's taken about 15 minutes, but it depends. Like this is going to go pretty quickly because it's pretty deep. The last rock, I can't remember if I did that on the last one or not. I may have. I know I did it on something recently, but my days tend to blend together. Too many projects on every single day. I can't remember what I've done, how I did it, without going back to watch, just like you guys have to. Alright, I just want to clean this off so that my hands aren't always sticky. Okay, let's get these mixed. I'm going to start with the lightest first so it doesn't matter if I clean my stick or not. I'm just basically dispersing it evenly in here. I don't have to like mix it like crazy because it's already dissolved. And that's really doesn't matter at this point. I just want it throughout my resin. And if you start from lightest to darkest, you don't have to keep wiping your stick because you're never going to see it in the next color. I will put all of these in the vacuum chamber, even these little ones, because those facets can tend to hold bubbles. There we go. All right, let's grab all those bubbles. Show them where they belong. I'm going to wipe up my table and let's begin pouring.
Glitz and glitter lighting up the night, painting dreams with a shimmer so bright, rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky, dipped in gold with a stroke of...
The temperature for the wheat color is only at 89 degrees, so I have quite a long time to wait here. So I'm just going to spritz these. Actually, let me do the shoes first. Just want to pinch my cup so I can pour it. Slowly. It's got to get, like, this is a split mold. And it's got to get down and through as it pours into this shoe. This mold does not come like this from Into Resin. You only get the shoes. And then the donuts come separately. I made this mold from a casting. So don't expect to get these if you purchase the shoes. But the donuts are really cute too. But I need to make some pendants if I have extras today. I'm really running low. Not all of my orders are getting freebies these days because I'm running out of freebies before I can fill orders. So I'm trying my hardest, you guys. If you didn't get something in your order, I'm so sorry. I really want to give everybody something, but orders have picked up and I can't keep up with all the extras. All right, let's do this guy so I can move him out of the way. We'll do a little lavender duck. I do want to take a dotting tool to the duck. Anything with these facets. Just to kind of... I'm not going to stick these in the pressure pot just because they're so tiny and they're not too bad if you do this. I don't want to wait until tomorrow. This little stuff, I know the big stuff only takes about 6-7 hours, but this little stuff does not. This stuff takes overnight to cure properly if it's that thin. It's the thick stuff that cures quicker in the pressure pot because the pressure pot is a sealed steel tank, and when it starts curing, it creates heat, and it's holding the heat in that pot, which is kind of making it a little oven to help it cure a little bit faster. Because somebody asked me the other day, why is it only taking 7 hours to cure in the pressure pot? Is it also a source of heat or a curing machine? I said, no, it was not that. And that's the whole reason why I said what I just said, is because it's holding that heat in there. Let's do some of these with some extras. You know I'm going to start with hearts. This might be its last pour. I think I'm about ready to retire this one. I've used it too many times and it's getting very dull. There we go. There's the hearts. I need a little stick. What do I do with it? Oops. Just doming that a little bit. And you know what? I'm just going to put it in. No, I'm not either. I'm going to put it in the blue after I pour this hummingbird. And again, with the dotting tool, all this is all faceted. You need to get it down in the beak, which is also could be a problem area. This is one hard mold to trim after we make it. So try your hardest to get your edges. If you bought, a lot of you have bought this mold, try your hardest to get up in there because it is extremely difficult for us to trim it perfectly. I do the trimming most of the time and I try my hardest to get it the best that I can, but these ones are so intricate. They can be really... So just take your time pouring these little things. Get them all up in those wings. The wings and the beak. Get that beak up underneath there. Then I'm just going to fill it up. I think that's about good. I see it up in there. It should be good. I mean, it can be fixed, but who wants to fix it if we don't have to, right? Cool. I'm just going to scoot that out of the way. And I'm going to just dump the purple into this blue. Kind of like how I'm going to do the next piece. I'm just going to swirl it on top. There's not a whole lot. You probably won't even see it after the fact. And we're going to just pour these and see if we get blue and purple. They go together very nicely. This is a handy little mold here. This is the second one I've worn out. I looked for the pieces. I thought for sure when I got this mold that I made the pieces and set them aside for this day, and I did not. So, this one's come to an end. I will be ordering myself another one. But it's made me a lot. Probably 30, 40 times I've used this thing. I do dome these just so the trimming isn't as treacherous. There we go. Move that out of the way. I did pull out my other pendant mold, which is this one here. I don't know what kind of silicone this pendant mold is, so I'm just going to take my precautions and put something over it. Let's do a couple of these bar ones are pretty. And we'll put like a real pretty clasp on it. What do you call them? Bail? Oh, I didn't have as much as I thought I was going to have. Oh, because I filled up the other one, that's why. Then I will put this one in one of these smaller ones over here. And that is the end of my extra. I don't think I'm going to have extra of the browns, but if I do, I am going to put them together just like I did these and make me a few more. What happened was, well, I guess what's happening is I'm using my extra silicone, not silicone, my extra resin like this, and I've been making larger pieces and giving the larger ones away, like the birds and the duck and things like that I've been giving away, but my orders are coming in too quickly to give everyone larger pieces because I don't always have that much left. Let's check the temperature and see where we're at. We might need to take a little break, put you on pause. Oh, we're at 98. Oh, we're pretty good. Which is going to be 45? No, 37. Why did I think 45? I have no idea. Well, it's 37. So probably around 38, 39 degrees is the ideal temperature, but let's go with this. I just see some glitter, which we do not. She originally wanted glitter in this, but because it's a matte mold with a texture to it, you would never see that glitter. So, I think that's in my silicone there, which is not impossible. These are made at Glitz and Glitter, y'all, and you might even have your own mold with embedded glitter in it. Not saying it's not impossible. All right, let's do this. It's good. It's about temperature. All right, I'm going to swirl the brown, swirl the black, which I don't want a lot, and then it's really all you're going to see of whatever I just did. So even swirling right now, the rest of this isn't going to make much of a difference. Going to do it because I need the volume. We are writing on the back of this though. So I think that's all I'm going to pour. Let me grab my spatula. I know I pulled one out. That's all I'm going to pour for that. I don't want the back completely dark. I will clean this cup out and reuse it for the next pour too. I try to clean these out as many times as I can, so I get the best use out of them. All right. I do want to make the back kind of pretty, especially since it's going to pull to the center. Unfortunately, we're going to not get that design. So I do have a little bit left over. Let me just wipe this off. And spritz this and push it aside. Remove my glitter. So we do have a good ounce left. See how it's going to move? Make faces on the back. When it gets sticky, if I don't like what it looks like, I'm going to go ahead and swirl it with my stick. Let me just move that out of the way. Do want to re-spritz that. Oops, I never shut my bottle here. Okay, let's do some more of these, which I'm just going to do the exact same thing until I run out. Let me see, all those are good. Let's do a larger one. And work our way down. And this one. Hopefully they all have both colors. If not, I like each color individually, actually. I do love black and brown, which are basically my favorite colors. Now I'm going to swirl the black into the brown since I hardly have anything left. And do some more of these. I don't know. Let's do some bar ones maybe. I don't usually make too big of ones. So I'm sorry if you're the type that likes the chunky jewelry and you got a little tiny one. Maybe give it to your granddaughter or your daughter. I'm going to try to fill them the best I can. Again, because it's hard to trim these. They're so small. I think I only have enough for this last one. Beautiful. That's it. I'm sure. Well, I shouldn't have any more left from the pen organizer because I know that takes exactly 10 ounces. I may have a little bit left because I'm adding glitter, but probably not too much. All right, I don't need any of this. I'm going to move things out of the way, grab the resin, and we're going to mix it together. I mixed up the 10 ounces. That thing holds 10 ounces basically exactly. Split it 3 ways. Now I'm just going to douse it with glitter. A good amount. I want it really saturated. And then we'll add some glue. So this is about, I'll probably do about 4 drops. This is about 3 ounces, just over 3 ounces of resin. And I typically do 1 drop of the clear Elmer's glue per ounce of resin. I'm going to put a little bit more because I could still see red on my stick. The glue is just going to suspend it. So I use glue for 2 things. To suspend glitter, if you're not, no matter what glitter, if it's really heavy, you're going to want it to stay where you want it. You're going to add glue to your resin. And then I also use it for this reason, so your colors don't merge together. And that's why I want to use it, well, both reasons for this case, because she wants marbled and she wants glitter. So it's basically doing 2 things at one time. It's suspending my glitter, and it's also not going to let my glitters merge together to make a new glitter mix that I don't want. So it's actually doing 2 jobs, the only 2 jobs that I use glue for, all in one project. That's good. That's enough. Try not to get glitter all over my mat. The one that I had on, I had a green mat on underneath the black paper that I use for a couple years. It's just always been there. It was full. It was a mess. It was completely full of resin bits and pieces and things and glitter and everywhere. When I tried to pull it off the glass heat mat, it was baked so many times on that heat mat with every project every day. I literally had to like peel it off in pieces because it's been on there for so long. Which was nice because it wasn't slipping or anything. But let's see how long I can keep. And this came in a huge long roll, so I think I can get like 3 pieces out of it if I need to replace it. Okay, I'm going to do 4 drops. Mix it up. And then vacuum chamber it, just like normal resin. Now what you want to look for in the vacuum chamber, I won't bring you back, but what you want it to do is to rise as high as it's going to rise by itself without releasing pressure to go over. I don't know what I just put in there. Let me just mix this. And then let it implode on itself, especially glitter. If you don't let that happen to glitter, your glitter is going to look like, what's a good word? Foggy or muted because you didn't get all the bubbles out. Okay, that looks good. So make sure it's in a large enough cup. This is a huge cup. I think it's a 16-ounce cup for only 3.5 ounces of glitter glue, glitter glue resin, because it's going to need all of that space to rise and expand on its own. Now, if you're going to spill over, obviously let your air out, release some pressure, but you're going to have to do it multiple times until it implodes all by itself without any help from releasing pressure. I hope that makes sense. If you've used a vacuum chamber before, you know what I'm talking about. But it's pretty imperative to do that on glitter. Because I did that one time, you know, ask me how I know type thing. I only took me one time to figure it out because when I didn't let it happen by itself naturally, I poured the piece anyway because I was tired of letting the pressure out. I just took it out of the vacuum chamber and said, let's just pour it. And it really ruined how vibrant my glitter was supposed to be. It just dulled it some because there was still a lot of micro bubbles around those pieces of glitter. And never did that again. So you learn things the hard way one time and then you don't do it again. All right, I'll do this off camera. I'm going to look for what I just told you and then we will get the glitz effect going on. So the white one was the best behaved one in there. The blue one was next best. The green one, that one took the entire cup. I didn't have to release the pressure or anything, but that one took the longest to get all the bubbles out. I decided at the last minute to pipe it. It's just a little bit easier for me because of the thick and gloopy consistency of the glue in the resin. I'm just going to pipe it. So get yourself a glittered spatula because once you use glitter on it, you're never getting it off. So have one separate for your glitter, have one separate for your non-glitter, and then you won't have glitter in things that you don't want glitter in. So I just put my piping bag into a cup since I don't have several hands. And this is a little different than working with buttercream. And then I just tie it up like that and cut the top off. I just kind of twist it really well so I could tie it. You could clip it if you have little clips. I also have clips, but I just figured this is easy enough. I'm just going to tie it. Now, when you have glue in your resin, it's going to start curing quicker, a little bit faster than it normally would without it. So you don't have all day to do this. Let me just cut this piece off here. And move some things out of my way. All right, are we ready to do this? I'm just going to spritz it with, this is 99% alcohol. I guess I don't need to get the glitter out, right? I'm putting it in there. I'm going to cut the tips off. And sometimes it's hard to hold 3, but I'll figure it out. Sometimes I have Don hold them for me, but he's not in here. He's doing his thing in the other room. All right, let's do, I just basically pipe it in. Switch, so white, and I'm not saying this for you, I'm saying this for my own good so I know what order I'm doing. Green. I'm pretty sure you guys know your colors. And blue. Just so I can keep track of which one I need to do next. So I'm going to do white. And we're hoping these colors do what they're supposed to do and stay apart from each other. Green. And blue. You can see in the sides of this mold what's going on, but it's not quite high enough to know if I like, I mean, there's really nothing I could do. Let's see, white, green. I can put this down now because it's not going to leak everywhere. Oh my gosh, it's everywhere on my hands. You can see through the sides and see the marbling, but this one itself is getting kind of old. I have 3 of them, so I was able to use them quite a long time. I've made a lot of these for you guys. And I'm pretty sure this is the shiniest one I still have. One of them I had to throw away because it always had a bump in here. It just had a weak spot in the mold. Let's see, white. So I did toss that one so I didn't use it by accident. Green. Hopefully my hair doesn't get in this today. I have it down and it's like in my way. I forgot to tie it back. I have cut many pieces of hair off because the resin dried. White. Green. And blue. Oops. This is going to be a nightmare to get glitter off of this silicone mat. White. If it was red instead of green, we would have had Don's favorite colors. This green and blue look gorgeous together. I just did one not too long ago, if you saw it. The green and the blue were beautiful. And then, what did I do? The wrong color? I probably did the wrong order. White. So I have a little bit left over because of the amount of glitter that I put in here. Actually, all the blue is used. That one's done. Let's do a little bit of the green. And it's domed. That's it. I'm not putting anything else in there. I'm going to go ahead and fill up some more pendants. And then I'm not going to turn my heat mat on. Whoops. This is just leaking everywhere. Let me get these in these pendants over here. And I'm not going to turn the heat mat on until they start firming up by themselves. And then I will turn the heat mat on. Get some white and green. See what this one looks like. I know you guys probably can't see. So I will go ahead and finish this up. Check out the comment of the day and see you on Demold. Let's do you some happy mail I just received from Joan. I do a lot of orders for you, Joan, and she's sending me happy mail now. It says, hello, Michelle. I got some things here I thought I could use with UV resin, but it's not working out for me. Maybe you only do UV, huh? The molds I got I thought were smaller. The knitted ones, I thought I was getting the squishy kit, but that didn't work out either. Oh my goodness, Joan. Please, if you can, save the bunny mold. I will want to order some bunnies from you for Easter. I hope you can use some of these things. Let's check and see what she has given us. We've got a Let's Resin box, which is always fun to open. Oh, these are the knit animals. Okay, now I've got 2 of each. These are very popular. Yes, these are not for UV resin. These are very, very big. They hold 5 ounces each. So yeah, okay, I will definitely use those. No problem at all. We've got a holographic coaster. This is the kind with the lip on it. Maybe I'll leave it in the bag so I know. I don't see the holographics on it. I don't think this one's holographic, Joan. This one is just the plain coaster. I'm going to put that with my coaster molds. We have the bunny one she was talking about. Let me see. What do we got? Oh yeah, that looks like a chocolate bunny actually. That should be cute. Can't wait to do those. Oh my gosh, can you believe Easter is like going to be next on our list? Well, I got some Valentine's things to do first that Bobby Joe sent me, so we need to get to those too. Here's a cat, she thinks. Uh-oh. Let's see what this is. She doesn't know, and I don't know. We'll have to pour one and see what it looks like. This will be a surprise mold. I'm going to put these on my table right behind me that are waiting to be done, and we will do them as we go. This one says cats. Let's see what we have. I don't know if we can see much. Well, it's laying down for sure. Here's the back feet, the tail, the front arms. So maybe we'll do a cat day. I know we got a lot of cat lovers out there. I just don't have a lot of cat molds. Because I love cats. I had a cat for 17 years. But I love me my dogs. Let's see, what else do we have in here? We've got, whoops, almost dropped something. Oh my goodness, lots of stuff in here, Joan. All right, we got a container of red mica powder. This is not true red, though. I've had this one. I don't know if I have this one, but I could tell you it's not true red, but it's a red shade. She's got a full package. Maybe not. Let me open this. It looked full. No. Okay, because I was going to say, those butterflies don't come with these. So we've got, not that I know of. Maybe they did. Dried flowers for sure, and a package of butterflies that will go in there too. So these are pretty. I love them. I love dried flowers. Once I get on a dried flower kick though, it's hard to get me off. We've got some inclusions. These are glass pieces in all different colors. Thank you, because I just ran out of this mixture. I used it first. We've got some shell here. I love the shell. I do put it in a lot of things. And we got a 36 count mica powder kit from Let's Resin. Look at that. And we have white seashell. I need white so bad. I don't need white. I'm just saying for Let's Resin. Oh good, we have white. So I can use it on my lives with Let's Resin because I'm like, I don't have any more of your white. So I've been using other whites for their videos. Thank you so much, Joan. Oh my gosh, where am I going to put these mica powders? I need another drawer. Every time you guys send me stuff, I have to rearrange. Some things have homes, some things do not. All right, are you ready to unmold? Let's do the extras first, which are these, basically, and these. Here's, oh man, purple right in the center. The tealy color. Well, these are still okay. They're still coming out shiny, so I'm not going to retire the mold as of yet. Maybe I will keep this set and mold it real quick before it's completely and utterly unmoldable. Since I thought, see, the hearts have been used even more, but they're not too bad. I want to put these back where I got them, so it's not going to touch my silicone mat. Oh, these are not extra. This is extra. Let me get some of these out. I'm just going to pop a couple out and then I'll get the rest. This was just a hodgepodge of the rest of it, green and the, not loving it. Not the greatest. Here's the Heaven's Glow all by itself, which is always gorgeous. So we're going to put bales on the backs of all of these. They'll look pretty on the black background. Look at that. Stunning. Here is the rest of that teal color. They do all need sanded. Takes quite a bit of time to do this many. Ooh, that's pretty. The black and the brown. I love that. Let's see what these... That's right, I marbled it. They look good. Oh, I'm happy I did that instead of just black or just brown. Nice. Whoops, where'd it go? Nice. These are pretty. They may even be in some of your hands by now. There's the green. These bar ones, which I need to trim, of course. Do you guys have green outfits they can go with? Here's a half and half. That's just the brown, I think. Did I marble it here too? Maybe it just picked up the brown. Yeah, those are marbled, so I don't remember what I did, even though it was just a few hours ago. Ooh, those are pretty. Those are the teal ones. Love them. All right, let me put the mold away. Trying to stay organized. I cleaned my room the other day. I'm trying to keep it this way. Here is the purple little duck. Came out good. I don't see any bubbles. I'll give him the eye. I'll probably keep them basically the same as I did yesterday. Little eye, a couple little rhinestones right there. But since she wants 12, I want them to be kind of similar. And then we have the baby shoes. And I can't remember what color she wanted the heart, but I know I have the note around here somewhere. Make sure they're okay first. They look good. Just going to trim the bottoms. They're very cute. Love them. This is the hummingbird. The first of, I think, 4. That's nice. Oh, I need to fix his little beak. Like I said, you got to be careful, so I'm just going to trim it down. Make it just about that big instead of that big. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Let me put these back. And let's see. We'll do the heart because it's easier to get out. If it's just going to pop right out. Here we go. Oh my. We've got the brown and the black. That kind of stinks. I will finish it and it will be a blooper because I don't like these strings. So I will be doing this one again in the next couple of days now. Man, I thought that was going to be finished for her. I'm sorry, Cheryl. I'm going to have to wait another day. Yeah, great. Get that. Let's do the pen organizer. Let's see, did these? Nope, these don't have that bubble. So I got rid of the correct bad mold of the 3. So I just peel them back like this. Try to pop it out. Peel the back here. Roll it backwards. And pull it out the best I can without ripping. I've never ripped one before, but I know it can rip pretty easily if you pull that center section too hard. Come on. Suction. These are just crazy. There we go. I need to put this back. Try to straighten your molds out right away so they don't get all messed up. Oh, that came out good. Well, shoo. At least one of them is good. The 3 colors stayed separated exactly like I wanted it to. So that is great. I don't have anything to do to this one, so I don't have a ton to do. I do need to fill all that in with black UV resin, which is not that hard. And then Yeah, I'm not happy with that one at all. That totally stinks. Maybe I'll try... No, I'm not going to do a dirty pour. She wanted mostly tan with a little bit of brown and black swirled through. This almost looks copper, not brown. So I think I'm going to change my color out too. Huh. All right, let me get busy. I'm going to start finishing off a few things and I'll show you the end.
Sun's barely up on a Saturday. Coffee ring on the workbench stand. Michelle ties her hair in a messy braid. Whispers, Lord, guide my hands today. Bottles lined up in a rainbow row. Names on sticky notes, stories in the flow. Every little pour, every shimmer she sees feels like a prayer with epoxy. Glitz, glitter, and Jesus all over her jeans and her heart. Every color she chooses, He's been with her right from the start. From the smallest shine to the biggest need, she serves her Savior in every piece. Glitz, glitter, and Jesus, that's her kind of art. Heart-shaped frame on a paper towel. Photo of Gidget's sweet little smile. Tucks a paw print charm down in the gold. Run free, baby girl, as the resin folds. Blue, green, opal for Elisa's desk. Pin cups glowing like a treasure chest. She laughs, this'll brighten your busy day, as she hums an old church song in the haze. Glitz, glitter, and Jesus all over her jeans and her heart. Every color she chooses, He's been with her right from the start. From the smallest shine to the biggest need, she serves her Savior in every piece. Glitz, glitter, and Jesus. Yeah, crystal duck by the window light, catching rainbows, turning gray to bright. Tiny shoes, lavender and small, baby steps cradled in the palm of God. Crystal hummingbird, frozen mid-flight, like a hallelujah, hanging in the light. Use me, Lord, in all I do, even in the sparkles and the drying fumes. Glitz, glitter, and Jesus.
Okay, well, little twist and turn of events. I tried to get Cheryl to let me redo it. She said it was fine. Actually, the color in the marbling, let me grab it, kind of looks like the color in the dog now that she mentioned it. I know it wasn't exactly what she was going for, but now that I saw the color, but I still I still don't like the marbling, but if she's happy with it, then I'm happy with it. I mean, I don't know. That's all I can do. So I put her name on the back and the dates that she wanted on there. I wish this back is the front. It's always like that with me and marbling. The back is always gorgeous, and the front I always want to redo. So I tried to let her let me redo it, maybe in just like a plain color, and then do it. But she said no. She said that she would take this one. So that's for you, Gidget. Didn't really do a whole lot. I did use these markers that I just got in the Happy Mail, the shimmer marker set for the pink on the little heart. And then I put a little diamond in there. So that one's done. Here's the second little duck, black eye, 3 little stones. This is the one we did yesterday. So we got 2 down under our belt, 10 more to go. This one, I just barely tipped those wings with silver. So those should be good. Actually, I should put a black eye right there. Let me grab my marker. I didn't see that little eye right there. That might make it look a little bit better. There we go. I wonder if, I don't know. I don't want to do too much. She didn't really say to do too much to them, so I hate to just take it upon myself. The super glue was working out okay for these. And then all of a sudden it decided it did not want to work out okay. So I just put different colors, antiqued, some gold, and some silver flatback bales on those. And then these ones are the E6000. They're dry now. But for some reason, the super glue stops working on them for whatever reason. So I just did the rest of them in E6000 without trying them all, because that would have taken even more time. These do take quite a bit of time to trim something that little. And then I put the bale on, and after the bale was on, that's when I went back and put the, oh, you know what? I didn't do these. I did these ones. The Resin Restore on the backs of that. I want to do the backs of these because it will hide those scuff marks. I just wanted the glue. I think I did half of them. I just wanted the glue to dry because I thought that might inhibit the what do you call it, super glue from drying. But apparently I was wrong. So I'm just going to take this, hide that little scuff mark from the sanding, and that's going to be it. These probably won't last very long because we have a lot of orders to fill. So I'm trying to keep up, guys. I'm trying to get you something. And if it's not a piece I made, it's something else that I'm going to find to stick in there for you guys, just for a little bit of a thank you for ordering from the eBay store. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go through the rest of these, finish them up, which I think there's only a couple left. And then here's a glitter one. I don't know if I've done a glitter one on the channel before. It won't bring the beautiful shine back, but it'll bring the green back. So you don't see those scuff marks on the glitter part. There we go. All right, well, that's it for today. I guess I don't need to redo this, so we're going to move on. Oh, we got some mail today. It was so funny. Don comes in. It's like, you got some mail. Actually, no, I did not get mail. He did. Michelle and Don, thank you for the wonderful Christmas party. Don, here's your potbelly pig you want. Maybe it can be turned into a mold, from Britt and Sherry Miller. There it is. And then this came in another package. I think it was the same name, so I'm pretty sure this is a pig in like mud maybe, and Bubbles Suds. I think it said Suds. Pig in Suds. So we're going to have to pour this one. This one, no, I cannot do a mold. I don't do molds with the openings here because the silicone will like envelop it, and we don't get into the whole split mold and two-piece mold things here. It's just not ideal for our situation. So we're going to just put this on Don's desk so he can see his potbelly pig every single day. All right, guys, thanks for joining me today. I hope I see you back tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Sparkly streams, her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings, a masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew, in every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace, in her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle a story.